Well, watching television isn't the only way to keep track of what's going on with the war. Some ham radio operators around here have contacted people in the Middle East. Eyewitness News reporter Stephanie Abrams shows us how a ham radio operator from York County is tuned in to the war.
Hello, CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. My name is Pete, Papa Echo, Tango Echo. I'm located in Pennsylvania, Papa Alpha, QSL.
Pete DeVolpe has a unique way of getting involved in the entire world. The radio station he created in his basement gets him in touch with people as far away as Kuwait and Iraq.
Iraq is right here, and we're right here. Ideally, we'd like the sun somewhere in between.
These stamps confirm he's reached 300 radio stations around the world. The first contact always made with a simple identification.
And my county is York County.
Although his conversations over the radio are limited,
we generally avoid political topics and religious topics.
He's managed to develop a unique relationship with the amateur radio club in Kuwait.
He had informed me that one of their people was coming here to this area and asked me to make contact with him.
And he did. Ali is getting educated at the Army War College right now, and as you can see, uses Pete's radio station to reach people back in Kuwait.
They're very concerned for themselves, their families. Some of their children are now enlisted in the branches of the service in those areas.
He says Kuwaitis have had a lot more freedom to communicate than people in Iraq. He didn't get much from his recent conversation with a man in Baghdad.
The contact with Iraq was extremely brief. We had an exchange of signal report only. There was no conversation. I somewhat doubt that the government would authorize them to converse at any point.
So although amateur radio is a non-political vocation, it is affected by politics.
It's a very, very unique freedom.
A freedom those who can stay on air don't take lightly, and one that's made foreigners common friends.
Roger, roger.
Pete says although amateur radio is somewhat of an old-fashioned hobby, a lot of kids in the area are getting interested. He's the president of Harrisburg's Amateur Radio Club, and he says that he's recently taught a lot of teenagers and adults how to set up their own radio station.
Stephanie, it's interesting to see how that works. How much does it cost to set something up like that?
Well, he says if you just want to get started with something simple, you can spend maybe just a couple $100s. But if you're looking for something more complex like he has, it could be in the thousands.
Yeah, well, he gets to talk to people all across the world.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Thanks.